What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here's my review on episode 7 of season 6 of the AMC series, The Walking Dead. Let's get this party started. Okay, so spoiler alert if you haven't seen this episode yet. This is going to be a review on episode 7 of season 6 of The Walking Dead, and this episode was titled Heads Up, which I believe was a pretty appropriate name for this episode, but I will get to that later. So, in this episode, we finally find out that Glenn is still alive, and I was really happy that he was alive, but I kinda already knew he was still alive, because I was pretty sure they wouldn't have killed him like that at all. And plus, what had me convinced that he was still alive was at the end of that episode that he supposedly died in, which he really didn't die in, but what everyone thought he died in. At the end of that episode in The Talking Dead, when they had the memorial montage of all the people who died in the episode, Glenn's name was not mentioned in it. So right away I knew that he wasn't dead at all, that he was still alive. So, somehow Glenn crawled under the garbage bin, the huge garbage bin that was in the alley that he fell off of with Nick. He crawled under the garbage bin. The zombies were all around. That was really messed up and really scary too. Those zombies were all around trying to grab at him, but they couldn't reach him at all because he was like huddled up under there. Eventually, some time passes and the zombie herd eventually gets lured away from the garbage bin that Glenn's hiding under and away from the alley. So Glenn crawls out from underneath the garbage bin, and then he sees Enid, and I was more happy to find out that Enid was still alive, because I was more worried about her than Glenn, to be honest with you, because I love Enid. She's a great character, and I really hope Enid never dies. So, Enid comes out, she throws him a water bottle, and then Glenn is trying to ask her what happened to Alexandria, and Enid is like just not saying anything to him at all, and she is saying some stuff to him, but she's like kind of distant. She just wants him to go away. And Enid is hiding out at this restaurant. She's writing JSS all over everything, and I love that. JSS, how she writes JSS all over everything, because JSS, as you all know, stands for Just Survive Somehow. One day I'm going to get that tattooed on my wrist. Just telling you guys. Okay, but we're getting off topic. Back to the episode. Eventually, Glenn convinces Enid to come back to the Alexandria safe zone with him, and she does, and I'm glad they do. So they go back to the Alexandria safe zone together, and while they're on their way back, meanwhile, Rick teaches Ron how to shoot, and I honestly think that was a huge mistake, because Ron is still mad at Rick for killing his father at the Conquer episode and the season finale for season 5 of The Walking Dead. And you can just tell that Ron is up to no good, because later in the episode he ends up sneaking into Olivia's house. He steals gun ammo and a gun from the weapon closet, and there's one scene where he's walking behind Carl and he has the gun hidden in his pocket, and you just know that he's up to no good, because he's also mad at Carl because it seems like Carl kind of stole his girlfriend. Enid was Ron's girlfriend, but it seems like Carl kind of stole her from him, and Ron is kind of mad at Carl for that. So I definitely see some tension between them, so I don't know. Also, earlier in this episode, Rick, Michonne, and Carol confront Morgan about letting the wolves live, and Rick tells Morgan that he found the wolves and they had a gun and they almost killed Rick while he was in the RV, and I'm glad Rick told that to him, and Morgan is such an idiot and everyone is mad at him. I'm really starting not to like Morgan. I don't like what they're doing with him. I hope eventually well, actually I do like what they're doing with him, because it makes, it adds like another obstacle to the show, because otherwise if this show had no obstacles it'd be really boring, so might as well throw that out there too. But I really think that Morgan, unless he gets smarter, like he was when we first met him in season 1, unless he gets smarter, I really think Morgan's going to end up dead. Definitely. I think that wolf guy is probably going to kill him. The wolf, the leader of the wolves who's still alive that Morgan has tied up and who's holding captive in the Alexandria safe zone, which was a really stupid and really dangerous thing to do, to be honest with you. Eventually, Morgan asked Denise to help him treat a wound, and Denise is asking, sure, where's the wound? And then Morgan says, well, I don't have the wound. The wolf, he leads Denise to the area where he's keeping the wolf guy, and Carol sees them walking away, and right away, claps for Carol, right away she knows that they're up to, that something's up, that Morgan's keeping something from everyone, because how he's luring Olivia away, how he's luring Denise away. I'm sorry, I get mixed up between them. So then, Carol comes up to him and she confronts him. She says, what are you keeping hidden from us? And I don't know if Denise is going to keep the secret. I'm pretty sure that she won't keep the secret that they're keeping a wolf there, because those people are psycho. They broke into the Alexandria safe zone, nearly murdered half of the people there, and were hacking up and killing everyone throughout the whole entire episode. It was messed up what they were doing. They were savages. They should all be killed, and none of them should be left alive. That wolf guy is never going to change. He's always going to be bad. I'm just saying. I mean, it's just a show. It's not like I'm talking about real people here. Sheesh. So then, eventually what happens is, Enid and Glenn, they finally make it back to the Alexandria safe zone. They don't go inside, obviously, because the whole entire place is surrounded by zombies. But they see the zombies all outside. So then Enid makes a plan. She has a bunch of balloons, like these green balloons, and they decide to walk away and let the balloons go, and they think that the movement of the balloons is going to lure all those zombies away. I don't know, because balloons don't even make a sound, but the movement might lure them away. Not sure if that would actually work, but it could. It's possible, but, unlikely to succeed, though. But that doesn't really do any good. At the end of this episode, the whole entire episode, Maggie was standing up near the wall, on top of a pedestal or something, on top of a balcony over the Alexandria safe zone wall. She was looking for signs that Glenn was still alive. And it turns out she did get the sign that Glenn was still alive, because the balloons floated up in the air. And right then, they have this cheerful music playing at the end. You see the balloons floating in the air. This huge-ass church. I don't know why they built the Alexandria safe zone walls. Why they didn't build the walls around the church. But they should have knew this was going to happen, because they were foreshadowing this during the whole entire episode. You saw pieces of wood falling from the church. The whole church tower just comes down, crushes the hell out of that section of the Alexandria safe zone wall. A huge boom sound, obviously, is generated from that. The zombies are all coming into Alexandria, and that's how the episode ends. And I was like, gosh, that's messed up. So, well, to close this off, everyone on the Walking Dead forums, because I just started using the Walking Dead forums. I don't use them as much as I don't post on the Walking Dead forums as much as I should, but I just started using them, been using them for a couple months. Actually, I've been using them all year, my bad. I was using the Walking Dead forums, and I was typing in that Alexandria might end up getting destroyed, and my adoptive mother and my adoptive father, they watch The Walking Dead with me all the time. Even they were saying that the Alexandria safe zone isn't going to last too long. I knew that Alexandria was doomed the moment that Rick and his group arrived at Alexandria. I mean, I knew that they would be safe there for a short time, or for a while maybe, but they can't have The Walking Dead take place in the same exact location for the whole entire time, because if it takes place for too long, people will eventually get bored of that location. We'll want to see something else. So, Alexandria is obviously doomed. All the zombies are coming in and everything. And one person on the web forum still told me that they're going to be able to fight off the zombies, that Alexandria safe zone, they'll be able to repair the wall, and that everyone at Alexandria will be safe. You're kidding, right? Those people don't know how to fight at all. Even in this episode, Rosita, she was teaching the Alexandria safe zone people how to swing machetes and how to kill zombies. Those people didn't even know how to swing a machete. Even I can swing a machete, but they were being so clumsy, they were like shaking and like weren't swinging it right and everything. And I was like, what the hell? You people are like my pet guinea pigs. You can't do anything for yourself. And trust me, guinea pigs would not survive in a zombie apocalypse either. But these are people, so yeah, they should be smarter than that. So, but still, unfortunately they're not. I really think that a lot of the people in the Alexandria safe zone are going to die now. I really hope none of the main cast members die. I really hope that Maggie doesn't die. I'm pretty sure she won't, because in the trailer for this episode, they showed her running away from the zombies and climbing up the ladder. And they're focusing too much on Maggie in the trailer. They wouldn't have her die in this episode if they were showing so much of her in the trailer. I hope Maggie doesn't die. I already know Michonne, Rick, and Rick won't die. And I really hope that Sasha doesn't die. I wonder if she's even going to make it back to the Alexandria safe zone. Wonder if she's ever going to come back to the Alexandria safe zone. Will she find out if it's destroyed? I really hope that Sasha doesn't die. I hope Sasha saves the day and is able to like shoot and distract the zombies and buy some time for the rest of the cast members to escape, and she escapes with them, hopefully. So, yeah. So I hope they don't die. I hope Sasha and Maggie don't die. And I don't really want Rosita to die either. And I don't want Tara to die either. Now I'm trying to think of a male character who I don't want to die. Well, I don't want Daryl Dixon to die either, so yeah. I hope they survive. I'm pretty sure they will. I don't think they'll, like, randomly kill someone, but you never know. It's The Walking Dead. Tara might be a possibility, because also during this episode, Spencer was, he got on this rope, and he was trying to climb out of the Alexandria safe zone walls, and there was like this mob of zombies under him and trying to bite him, and trying to reach up and grab him. The rope ends up breaking, and he ends up falling down, and Tara was up on the balcony of the wall shooting at the zombies, and she almost fell down into the zombies. And she was shooting at the zombies, and they managed to rescue Spencer, and Tara didn't fall down into the zombies, but then Rick was saying, Tara, what the hell is your problem? You almost died for these people. And then Tara just gave him the finger. I honestly think that was really stupid of Rick to shout that out in front of everyone, because if he wants to be a leader of all these people, and he's shouting out stuff like that, you almost died for these people, it's not worth it for them. That's ridiculous. You can't say that about people who you're trying to be a leader to. They're not going to trust you at all. They already don't trust him enough as it is, so he was just exacerbating it when he said that. But speaking of that, I really think that's going to be a foreshadow of something that might happen to Tara in the next episode. I am praying to God that I'm wrong. I most likely am. About that, at least. I'm pretty sure Tara will survive. Because they did show her. She was, in the trailer, there was a quick scene of her, Rosita, and Eugene. They were in a garage, and they were closed up. The zombies were outside, but they couldn't get to them. So, I'm pretty sure Tara won't die. I hope she doesn't. And I highly doubt that she will, because they would have been focusing on her more if she was. So I don't think Tara will die, and it'll be really interesting. I really think that the 8th episode of Season 6 of The Walking Dead, it's definitely going to be action-packed, because it's a mid-season finale. It has to be action-packed. So yeah, what do you think will happen in the next episode of The Walking Dead, which is actually coming on tonight? So please comment and share your thoughts. Tell me what you think of this video and everything I talk about. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Please, or tell me what you think of what happened in episode 7, this episode that I was talking about. Please type it in the comment section and please let me know. And that's it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to this channel and to my main channel. Don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.